Hi everyone. By now you know me. Um, I'm excited actually because this has been a long time dream come true. I am excited. So, my name is Joy Olukaija. Some of you know me, and for you that is joining on this YouTube page for the very first time, you are meeting me for the first time. My name is Joy, the very personified joy. Just like someone said, I'm actually excited, just apart from the fact that I am always smiling and always happy, I am excited. I've always wanted to do this. So, this is our first video. First video. Yay! I'm excited as you can see. I'm really excited. This is our first video ever. Ever. I mean going on YouTube. So I've always had my YouTube account. I've just been thinking, what day am I going to post something? What day am I going to This is the year. So I don't know when you're going to be watching this because I mean the fact that I'm doing the video right now doesn't mean that I have the liberty outrightly yet to put it out there, put content out there. So I'm just doing this and it's going to be there. When there is permission to put it out there, you will definitely find it. So I don't know what year you're going to be watching this. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but this is me, Joy Olukaija. And this is the year of no gree. You get it, so you know what year we're talking about. This is the year of no gree. No gree. I know gree, and that is why I'm coming up to do this. You get, this is the year we break all those limits. This is the year we break all those barriers. Yes. So just a little bit of an introduction. My name is Joy Omoshewa Ulukaija, and I am the only girl in the midst of three boys. Um, I'm the last born, but I'm also the mommy of the house. So I don't know if you get, but I'm the last born, and I'm also the mommy of the house. I'm the small mommy of the house. You get. So, this is me beginning a journey that God has, or rather, putting out, content of a journey that God has taken me through. So there's a lot to put out there. I tell you, let me tell you first of all, this person you are seeing here is an embodiment of great things. Like, I know within me the things that God has stored up in me for my world to see. Hey guys, you ain't seen nothing yet. And this is not me boasting, right? This is um this strand of hair that doesn't want to stay down. Hey, stay down. Don't distract my viewers. Yeah. So there's a lot, in me that God has bestowed in me. And this is the time. That's just what I got to say. This is the time. And so I the major thing that has pushed me out, now to speak, to start recording is a particular, what would I call it? So it started off as a podcast, and I'll give you background story. One of those days I was in church, one of the normal Sunday mornings. I went to church, and this was in 2023, early 2023. And those days, that day rather, I was in church and pastor started preaching. And must give honor to whom honor is due. My pastor is a teacher. He would teach the word even to a baby, and the baby will understand it. That's my pastor, Pastor Adeyemi Adeyemo. And that day he came up and he said, today's topic will be joyful living. having a joyful life every day, you know. And yeah, well, like, can someone actually live joyfully every day? You know, that kind of thing. You're just, it's not sinking in for you. You get. So I just sat there, I was listening, and as the message went on, my pastor, being who he is, a sound teacher of the word, he broke it down, and with scriptures and all of that. I took down some notes. So for those of you that go to church and don't carry notes, is that everything you're hearing that you hear every time? And there are things you hear over and over again. There's just one day it's going to click. Just one day it will click, and you'll be like, what? I've been hearing this thing every day. What's different today? You get. So I want you to form the habit of going to church with notes. Don't be distracted with just phone. It's good, especially if you're coming from somewhere and you had just stopped by a church. But if you're leaving your house to go to church, please take a proper notepad to church and write something. It may just be a word, it may just be a line, it may just be a sentence. Write something down. If you don't get anything for that day, fine, go ahead. I'm not in the party of those that must write something. But there are times when that word for you comes up. You just have to write it down. They say the sharpest mind is not as sharp as the faintest ink. Rather, the faintest ink is sharper than the sharpest mind, right? Because you can forget, actually. And that day he taught about living joyfully, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And he gave his points and all of that. I'm like, okay. Got home. The message didn't leave me. The message did not leave me. And I thought about it, throughout the evening. I went back to my notes. I checked it, I woke up in the morning. It was Monday morning, mind you. I woke up early in the morning. So I'm an early riser. 4 a.m. is signed in my DNA. I don't know how it happened. Somewhere, along the line of growing up, 4 a.m. on the dot, my eyes are gonna pop open. And I may go back to sleep. I may fall back to sleep. It's not a problem. But at that moment, my eyes are gonna pop open. And also, my body has adjusted to that time. I wake up, I do my personal devotion with God, and then go ahead with, if I have to go back to sleep, fine, I can go back to sleep if I don't have where I'm going to, or set out for the day. So Monday morning I woke up, and that word was still in me. See, don't miss the word that is for you. Don't miss your word. It was still in me, and I went back to my note again. I just kept on, reading it, and I'm like, so there's something in this. It was so much, in me, and I said, okay, if this is, swelling so much in me, let me use that word, because I just picked up my phone and I did a voice note. I was privileged to be a leader in the youth ministry. So I picked up my phone, I did a voice note, and I said, hey guys, this is something that has been in my mind, over the night after service since yesterday. And I said, I'm not sure how to put it, but I was wondering, did anybody else have sleepless night like I did, over the word we heard? I'm not sure. Maybe there was one or two, but it burned so much in me. And so I put out, the voice note that day, and I, told them about how the word kept on burning in my heart, how to live joyfully every day. And you may look at this, topic or cliche and say, what's there? Joyful living every day. How many people can be joyful every day? Because looking at the circumstances in the country, looking at financial stuff and all of that, can we really be joyful? But I just put out that word that day, and there was one or two comments. Person is like, hey, this is good, I really like that, God bless you, I also enjoyed it, and all of that. And so the next week I woke up again and I'm like, okay, let's do this again. The word was still burning in me, let me tell you. And I said, okay, let's do this again. And I did the second one. And I did the third. And I did the fourth. And I did the fifth. And I remember one of those days. So I had the time I was going to post that video. It was supposed to be up on the page at 7 a.m. At the latest. Because, what I thought was that if this word goes out early in the morning, it's going to push someone, it's going to motivate someone for the week. Hey, let me remind you, we're in Nigeria. We're in Nigeria. There are lots of issues everywhere. Financial issues, marital issues, academic issues, career issues. There are people that have money, they're not happy in their home. There are people that are happy in their home, they don't have food to eat. There are people that are privileged to go to school, they don't have a job. Do you get? Some people's parents have jobs, but the money is not enough to send them to school. Some have gone to school and died in the process. Entangled with cultism, name it, you know what's up. This is Nigeria. So you ask yourself again, is it possible to live joyfully? So I had set a time limit for myself, and I said 7 a.m. every morning I was going to put up that post. And I remember one of those days, I think I had slept over and I woke up in the morning. So what I do is I would usually do it at midnight while people are sleeping, so there's peace and quiet, and you can hear what I'm saying. So one of those days I had slept over and I didn't remember to do the voice note. And when I woke up, it was 6 a.m. And mind you, there's a church behind my house. So when you wake up at 6 a.m., you're hearing bang, 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 bang. Sorry. So you wake up that morning and you know that you can't do a recording. And so I was like, God, what am I going to do? I said, okay, when I get to the office, first thing in the morning, before it becomes noisy and rowdy, I'll quickly do a voice note. I'll put it up. And, to my surprise, when you post these things on a regular, people just watch it and pass by. People just listen and pass by. And that day, it wasn't even up to like 9 a.m. And I always get a message in my DM, Sister Joy, what's happening? No joyful living today. I'm like, are you serious? So as much as I knew that it was blessing myself, and I knew it was blessing one or two, I didn't know I had people that were expecting it every day. Rather, every Monday, let me put it that way. And this happened one or twice, when I missed the timing. Someone would just come to my DM, my sister Joy, what's up? We've not seen Joyful Living this morning. And I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, apologies. Some of them I had done the voice note and then just forgot to upload it, you understand? Or rather, forgot to upload it. Do you get? So I'll just be like, this was actually blessing people. It was actually helping people. So another lesson I learned from this is, don't you think there's enough content out there for people, right? Especially if God has actually put it in you to do it. You don't have a competitor. You don't have anyone doing the same thing you are doing. They may have the same brand, the same name, the same content, the same style. Hey, what is in you is different. Let me just tell you that. What is in you? And I'm saying this, and I'm saying this to myself again. Because for so long I had doubted myself, and I had thought, are you sure you can do this? That kind of thing. And so that was how, we started Joyful Living every day. And every week, actually, there was a post on the WhatsApp. It was just a WhatsApp group page. After a while, I took a break, and I'm like, okay, let's just take a break. It was this act. So this is me. When I do something for a while, I love to reflect. I love to review. I love to check. Am I on track? Am I doing it the way it's supposed to be done? Am I doing the right thing? Am I still on track? And so I took some time and I said, okay, let's do a reflection season. Actually wanted to take, a reflection series. You get? That was the message I got, to take a reflection series, which meant I would be posting content about reflecting on our lives, because it was, it was towards the end of the year. The year was winding up, and I was like, okay, let's do a reflection series so that we can realign, and get ourselves back on track, for the new year. But little did I know that the reflection actually was for me. So when I think I had recorded one or two voice notes for the reflection series, but it just dawned on me that, hey, reflection was for you, it wasn't for the people. And so I had to apologize to the people, and I said, sorry guys, think taking my time to think about what I had said. I think the reflection was actually for me. So for a period of time, I'm going to be silent. And it was in this silent season it came clear that I needed to make it a bigger deal, not just a WhatsApp voice note. And this is a product of the silence and reflection season. Me making a video that would be more impactful, because Yoruba people say, Ojulorowa. The voice notes are impactful, no doubt. I mean, I'm going to upload some of them on the YouTube page, and with we'll just give it an overlay, something on the page, so that I don't give you a remix. Let me put it that way. So I don't give you a remix. I'm going to give you the real thing I had posted, on those pages. You have them in series, you get. But so this is what birthed Joyful Living Every Day. And I am so convinced in me because, I'm so convinced in me because I have stories to share. This video is getting a bit long. I have stories to share, of how Joyful Living has changed my life. Me speaking has changed my life, you get, and how it has changed other people's lives. So this is just an introduction, and it's getting so long. This is 17 minutes. So guys, see, the bottom of the matter is I'm excited that I'm able to do this recording. I am excited. I can't wait to have you guys hearing what God has to say. So this is very important. Joyful Living Every Day, it's not about joy. Forget that it has the name. I didn't coin it myself, you get. I didn't sit and say, I want to start a podcast though. What's going to be the name of this podcast? Joyful Living Every Day. Yeah, let's put joyful. You understand that kind of mathematics? It was just birthed. You get. The servant of God ministered. It resonated in my spirit. It sank deep. And then it was born. And it's very intentional, okay? We know there are challenges, and this is my anchor scripture. The Bible says the days of man, they are short, but they are full of trouble. Just imagine a short life, but full of trouble. So why don't you want to be intentional about living joyful? And my second anchor scripture is this: with joy we draw from the well of salvation. These are the two scriptures that has been driving me. So let me just give it to you so that when, along the line, you hear more of those scriptures. You get. So, but one key thing about Joyful Living Every Day is the intentionality behind it. Because I tell you of a truth, and this has been tested in my life. The moment you sit down and you say you want to become joyful, you are going to, I bet you will be tested. You will be tested. The enemy will test that thing. The Bible said it now, that the children of God came around, and the devil also came, and he said, is it not because you have protected Job? Then imagine when you yourself, you are declaring that I am going to be joyful. You will be tested. But you know what? If you are intentional, you will be joyful every day. Because God, our Father, is the giver of joy. Why will you not now be joyful? So let me wrap it up at 20 minutes. Please, joyful living every day. Expect more from here with love.